and peoples, we got a wonderful show today. What we're doing today is we're on the non-landowner job again, and we're on this long, skinny property. And what we're doing on this property is we're trying to finish up where Derek's cut on this long, skinny over here. And we got one really nice white oak veneer tree. Old number one. When they start putting numbers on trees, you know they're good ones. Turns out great. Do have a few things that I share on how I done it that I wanted to share, not because I think I'm all that special, because it finally went right for me. I was like, if this is gonna go right for me, you all need to see something. You all need to see me do something right, actually. So anyways, we get that done. Go on the line, do a couple hard leaning line trees. Not horrible, but plenty testing, because they're white oaks too, and you kind of want to watch making a large hinge when you're doing white oak push trees. You can do it with a step down back cut and help you on the hinge thickness a little bit, but a lot of it you just got to earn too. So do them too. And before this video is over, if y'all hang in with me that long and you like what you're seeing there and you make it to the end of this video, I had a job that I done where I put that rotate valve. Me and Rob put that rotate manifold or swivel in that knuckle boom, which is a job and a half. Has electrical tin can on top of it, and it has a hydraulic big monstrosity slip deal in there underneath that. And this son of a buck was a pain in the apple bottom jeans. You know what I mean? So, but we did get that done, and I wanted to cover that so I could get my files shut down here. And so I hope y'all enjoy this video. It's a little bit flighty, but I hope you all enjoy it because it does have some neat content. Thank you. Okay. Okay, hey, if you're watching this and you're wondering why did I cut that section out, you're about to see. My bar won't quite reach through this thing all the way. So when I cut that section out there, you can see where I bring my saw motor down through that hole I made. Here it come through it now. And just kind of be patient. My saw's kind of getting sluggish, and I've not picked up on it yet. That ain't happening for a while. But you see how right now I'm coming through here with my dogs? That taking that root spur out helps me get through there, and I can keep my stump down low. Now there's veneer cutters on here that's going to watch this and dog me, or well, under their breath, probably not on a comment, but they'll dog me and they'll be like, "That's a high stump." I mean, actual veneer cutters, they don't get their stumps as high as what I'm cutting right here. So now I'm gonna plunge through my notch to make sure there's no hardwood in the center, pull the fibers in the center of the tree, is what we're doing here. Do you see how my blade kind of slid in there at one point? That means I hit my saw kerf from the other side. Now I'm going to cut that little maple stobble out of the way so I can get my motor, swing my saw motor down through there as I cut a little stump coming through here. Main thing you got to do when you're doing stuff like this, you really got to make sure your cuts match up. You got to take extra time to make sure you got all the fibers cut free. Fibers run up the tree from the ground up, so you want to make sure your planes, if you're not cutting on the same plane, you got to at least make sure your cuts cross each other. So as the fibers come up the tree, you've got them all cut coming from the ground up. Even if they don't match in elevation. As long as they bypass each other, then you know you got your fibers cut free. They can pop a block out of it if it has to as it falls. You know, it's not that big a deal. I don't know how to explain that properly to you guys. I'm not a good intellectual. Now there's moss on the north side of the tree here. That's going to be hard on my... Whew, it's a good looking tree. I can't tell. I think it's leaning forwards, but I can't tell. It's close. Should have cut it that way, but I just... When you're cutting a veneer tree like that, there's nothing else in the woods worth more. So you tend to follow it wherever it wants to go. You don't pull on a veneer tree much. It's kind of rule of thumb. Try to miss and make not damage anywhere else, but it rings priority over about everything. It's loose. It lifted. Oh, we got it all cut. Great. Beautiful. Let me get the pudding out of the way. Guys, what you're about to see is a beautiful thing. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh, guys, that is beautiful. That is how you cut veneer. What a beautiful tree. Promised myself I wouldn't cry.
See them right through there?
Yeah.
And you got a white oak.
Veneer?
Well, I don't think it's a veneer, but
okay.
it's up here by the fence and the next tree, and then you see that ash that I was
They're all together?
They're all scattered up through there.
So I'll come back on that line. Can I cross that ditch with Brutus down there?
One place right down in here you can.
Okay. Then I'll cruise back that line then. Did you see the gums?
I never see no gums. You may see something might be on that side of the ditch.
Might be back in there then. Okay.
And I never see no gums.
This white oak is a beautiful specimen. Everything went perfect. I'm gonna leave you the top and the bottom right here. Brutus.
They won't come.
Damn it, Brutus. It's about to pop free. Where's your skidder at? Well, here, would you pull on the saw?
Yeah. You can break my leg, huh?
Yeah. You've had a good run, Roger. He's had a good run. He's expendable. See, you're worried about nothing. Look at that collar. White oaks matter. Roger. White oaks matter. Uh-oh. All right, let me get my ass back to work. Here comes Bill Owens. Beautiful, ain't it? It ain't the prettiest butt. Keeper? All right.
I'll pull it on up there. So you can go ahead and snap it.
Okay.
I'll take it in tonight and put it in the vehicle.
Okay. How about a junkie?
Yeah.
Can you bring some keepers back? We got a nice veneer tree back here. We probably, Roger said we probably ought to put keepers in. He said he'll put it in there if you bring it back.
Okay.
Oh, Derek's driving Tiny. And we're getting stragglers.
Straight back.
Derek cut all this, and I'm just getting aggravating stuff, and I'm coming out to I got
He
it.
said I got the stuff. When I get him loaded, knock that stuff down.
Yep, I seen it. Today's the first day I've used this filter, ND filter, and it's an ND16, I believe, that's on it. It's also got an ND32. That's a dark son of a buck. Got that truck figured out. Technology amazes me. We're back here. We're a long way back here. It's a long skid.
Here's I can check it.
But Stevie's got his system perfect where he can get that son of a buck loaded every time.
Man, I got a hole over there.
Yeah, get you another 10, 12, something like that. Bigger diameter one. Bring him on over. Oh, yeah, bring him on over. There you go. All the way against the headache, yep. Don't let it go yet, though. Back towards you. Back towards you a little more. Okay, let go. There's still a hole over here, but it's good.
You got a tree over here.
That's across the ditch, though, ain't it?
It's cut already. You got to stand it out.
Oh, okay.
You got them ones going up through there.
I need to get on this side of the ditch?
I don't know, you have to look at it. That there's mud getting on the other side of the ditch.
Okay, I'll get over there. I got to shovel something else across over there, too, don't I?
You got a maple that needs to be cut and a beach over here across the ditch. You have to get over there and crunch. Then you got that wide open, that's wide open.
Everything heading up the line then. Okay.
I think you might have forgot it. I know how your memory is.
My memory's about as long as that boom on old Brutus, Roger. Oh my Lord. Oh boy. Yep. Okay. That's gonna suck. Man, it's a nice white oak too. This ain't good. Come on. It's cut off. It's set back. Cut that sap off. All right, let's see what happens. Boy, it don't look good. It's making noise too. Oh, come on. Breaking off sideways, that's okay. Not too much sun lane to pull it off, but it didn't hurt the stuff, man. We'll take that. also. We're gonna try to whack him. Now I like to go 180 from the lean, but I don't know if we can do that in this situation. We'll see. On a hard leaner, I like to go 180 from the lean. That way when you're giving your hinge a good hard workout, at least you're working it out evenly across. Go, boy. He wants to go there. That's what I'm talking about. Now, you see how it had to spin? You see how it ripped a chunk out? White oak's notorious for that. You don't want to spin a white oak down. But after seeing she was hollow, I was like, let her go. We'll take it. Listen to that door. Now white oak low grade is still down, but the grade's up. White oak face lumber, I'm not sure where the one common's at, but the face lumber's expensive. There's not any face in these logs here that I'm cutting. These are all going to be common, probably too common. There probably ain't but just a few one common logs in them, or excuse me, boards. Oh, come on. Okay, so I'm cleaning out my files here, and I had this left over. I'm going to backdate this a hair. This was putting the boom together before we went to this job. Now, it was a son of a buck. I guess I never covered it. We actually get some repeat business kick up over the next job. We'll go back to Indian Mounds after this job. And we actually get some repeat business kick up through some electrical that we ran into when we shoving this can up in this hole. This can weighed 2,000 tons. Shoving it up in this freaking hole, it sucked. And that made some repeat business. But we did get this together at this point and getting it together. And this boom, the day we got this together, went from here to the 9 landowner job that we're working on right now. So this actually happened a week or so ahead of this actual filming of this video. But I need to cover it so I can move on, get my files shut down, and move on with the content there.
This has really sucked. It's almost done. It's been a mother scratcher. It's official. I think I'm dying. That job sucked. I mean bad. I'm not playing. They've been trying her out, and Robin's making them a new piece for to put up on the end. Derek's been out here running it for a while, and it ain't got a grip on it. That's an old Nelly can't. Robin said first thing done's hit it with a saw, so. He's been running about a half hour out here. Yeah, she ain't made a grip yet. Thank you, boys, got it. Under Daylight Hydraulics in Evansville. Thank you, fellas. Snug. Hey! No rigs! No rigs! Well, me and Chris clean up tools. They got disgusting. I got disgusting. Ripped my dadgum pants. It's his fault. Everything was going great till he showed up. He's been laughing at me, struggling too. I told Chris I'm gonna go home tonight and I'm gonna die. This has been a job. Oh man. I don't know what they charge a cat, but it ain't enough.